Hello, what's going on, people? Welcome back to my oldest tutorial. This is the second video of today. Um, Again, I'm gonna do the the one of the cases they gave us before the final exam. So it's more like a mock test. Um, I did the level 7 for the last video, which is really easy. So I don't know why they set the difficult level as 7, because 7 is supposed to be super hard because it's the highest level. Uh, but anyway, we're gonna do one level 6, which is Brianna. I can't really remember like what the result was like, but I remember that Brianna is such a pain in the ass. The case is so hard, not like really hard, but you need to like take time to think through that, like what you should do next, or why you're doing this. Anyway, it's a fairly difficult case, so I think I'll just do this one, and hopefully I'll just get a good result. But anyway, first thing you have to type in your name. Yeah, that's very important, so the patient knows what kind of person you are. But anyway, so Brianna is 47 years old. This woman has already had major surgery on her right ear. She's not happy with the result, neither are we. It was decided against an operation to the left ear. She has a hearing aid there. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's get started. First thing, let's ask the patient which ear is the better ear. So the patient later said, she said the better ear is the left ear. And then let's check out the otoscopy. For the right ear, I would say, well, there's definitely something weird here. I don't really know what that is. It's kind of like a pus. So there might be a middle ear infection there. And for the left ear, it's probably okay. I think it looks fine. It's just the right ear. All right, then next up, let's look at the case history. So hearing deterioration after operation, stay piece, right ear. Okay, so there's operation on the stay piece. Hearing deterioration, left ear as well. Okay, so both hearings are going down. Now let's check out the TIMPs. So TIMPs, as we expected, the right ear, so the right ear, it's actually normal because the peak, we do have a peak here, and it's around, I don't know, like 10 dicapascal, so normal, and the peak is 1. So the norm is 0.2 to 1.8. So let's say the TIMP for the right ear is normal. For the left ear, there's no peak. I wouldn't call that a peak. I wouldn't call that a peak. It's more like flat. For the left ear, it's more like flat. Okay. So let's go back to the test. Still the tuning forks. So the Weber test is lateralized to the better ear. So the worst ear, or like the poorer ear, is probably not conductive. Well, at least it's not purely conductive. But now the rating test is telling us like it's negative rating result in both ears. So both ears have conductive component. Then if Weber test is lateralized to the better ear, then that means it's just the loss is greater in the right ear. So there might be a conductive component for both ears. So now let's start with the left ear. Start with start with 40. So we're using the Houston-Westlake technique, looking for the second ascending, which is here. I forgot if it's second ascending or not, but yeah, now it is. So first ascending at 50 dB. And also second ascending at 50 dB, so that should be our threshold. Oh, the hell? Okay. First ascending. First ascending as well. So we have two first ascendings at 100 and 105. Okay, then we definitely gonna test 3K because of the over 20 dB difference between the two frequencies. So that was our first ascending. That's our second ascending. Let's test 6K. Why are we testing 6K? Oh my God. Right. Let's test 8K. Wait, okay. Okay. As there's less than 15 dB difference here, so I'm not going to test 6K. But wow, I'm actually glad I tested, because at 6K there is a huge recovery here. Okay. So now let's go back to retest 1K. Yep. Let's move on to 500 Hertz. So the hearing in the left ear is definitely, the pattern is pretty fluctuating. That should be our second ascending, but I'll test again anyway. Cool, we're done. All right, so let's move on to the right ear. The right ear is allegedly worse than the left ear, so I'll probably start with 80 dB. Okay, that is our first ascending. That is our second ascending, so I just save it. So every time when the first trial has no response, I will increase the signal level to like 20 dB louder or 30 dB louder, just to save some time. Is that second ascending already? Okay, yep. Because of the tested 3K for the left ear, I'll probably test the right ear as well, just to match with the left ear. There's no response, so I will extend the range here. So I don't really expect some hearing here. So I just mark as not hurt. Same rule, I will test 6K. There's nothing as well. And 8K, I would extend the range to the bottom. I don't think they will have anything. Save as not hurt. Let's go back to test 500 hertz. Just 70 should be our first ascending. And then we go back to 60. Oh, we got another first ascending and a 65. Just either 65 or 70. Yep, it's 65. Oh, what did I click on? Oh, did I save that? Oh God. Okay, let's move on to 250 hertz. Okay. All right, we finished AC. Let's do BC. Because here's 40 dB gap, I should probably mask it first in the clinic or like in real life. So I don't have to take the headphone off and put on the BC and then take BC conductor off and put on the headphone back again and do the masking and take it off again and put on BC conductor. Just kind of easier if I mask it right now, but because all this you just change the transducer by just one click, so that's it's way easier. So as the tuning fork suggested, we did expect a conductive component here. So this is definitely a conductive or airborne gap. It is, we say, consistent with the tuning forks. Okay, so we've reached the maximum output level here at 3K, so I just mark it as not heard. Well, probably there will still be a conductive component here. So I can't really say it's sensory neural hearing loss. I'd probably say it's mixed. Let's move on to 4K. And that is also the maximum output level. I'll save it as not hertz. Let's move on to 500 hertz. Try to find the threshold. So we don't do 250. Okay, cool. So now we've finished the AC threshold for the both ear. Now let's check if there's anything we need to mask. Apparently, yes, we do, right? Because there's more than 40 dB gaps here, and we have to mask the right ear AC threshold. So we will start with 1K, and we give the masker 10 dB louder than the non-test ear AC threshold, and we turn on the masking noise, and we try to find the threshold. I'll probably have to extend the range to bottom. Yep, as we are increasing the masking plateaus, we have to increase the signal for it to be heard. So we didn't achieve 30 dB plateau here. That's why I will mark it as not heard. And then we turn off the masker. And I don't really think there is a like risk of over masking, because the AC threshold is for the right ear is really, really bad to start with. And the IA for a headphone is 40. And here we have more than like less than 40 dB gap. So I don't think there will be a overmasking, the risk of overmasking. So I'm not really worried. If you are, there's one method you could do. Just switch to the insert earphone. So the IA would be 60 now instead of 40. So there will be less chance of overmasking. But since I'm not really concerned, I'm not going to use the insert earphone, you know, because the tip forms are really expensive. As if I do care about that. Okay, now let's turn on the masker again. Let's try to find the mask threshold of the right ear at 2K. Now we've reached the maximum output. I'll extend the range. And there's nothing. So I'll save it as not heard. So basically, I could tell like the right ear is probably dead. That's a dead region here. And then we try to do, wait, should we do 3K? We don't have to do 3K. Right? Because, well, should we do 3K? Yeah, okay, I will still do 3K. Because what if the BC threshold is here is at 65, and then there will be more than 40 dB gap here, right? So I will do 3K. But I'm not going to do 4K, right? Because unmasked AC is not heard, and then there's no way the masked AC will be heard. So I'm not going to do 4K and above, but I will still do 3K. Also, there's like, I mean, this is meaningless to do that. Wait, actually, oh yeah. See, I forgot to turn on the masker. That's why. Yeah, that's nothing. So I just marked it as not heard. And I turn off the masker. We go back to test the right ear here at 500 hertz and turn on the masker. Sorry, I should start with that. Okay. I have to increase the signal level. Now extend the range. Now here I'm actually concerned about overmasking. But yeah. But I would say still it's a dead ear. I'll save it as not heard and turn off the masker. Here I'm actually not gonna, well, I'm not really gonna mask because there's no reference point. What if the BC here is at 30? Then I don't have to mask, right? What if it's at 20? Then I do have to mask, but there is, I mean, there's no reference point here. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we finished the right ear AC masking. Now I have to do the BC. I have to find the BC threshold, and I have to mask BC. For the left ear, there is more than 15 or 10 dB airborne gap here, but I am fairly sure that this unmasked BC threshold is from the right ear, so I don't have to mask it. But for the final exam or for exam, they might want you to mask it, even though it's you're pretty sure the BC threshold is from the better ear, right? But they probably want you to mask them. But because we don't really have AC threshold here for the right ear, so there's no way we're gonna mask that mask the left BC anyway. So we're gonna skip that. But now we're gonna try to find the real BC threshold for the right ear. I start with 1K and we apply the 10-10 principle here. So 10 dB above the unmasked BC threshold to start the signal, and 10 dB above the non-test ear AC threshold to set the maskers level. Wow. Okay, let's get started. And the masking noise should be going into the left ear. So first thing, we try to reestablish the threshold. All right, that's our the new threshold. Then we are increasing the masking noise. And I think we've reached the maximum output level. I'll save it as not heard. And same rules. We're gonna do 2K. Second ascending already. Yep. So increasing the masker, nothing. So we have to increase the signal level. And we've reached the maximum output. Wait, did I click on? Oh, God. So I will set it as not heard. And there's no point to test 3K and 4K. So turn off the masker. We move on back to 500 Hertz. And we present the masking noise. We reestablish the threshold. We've reached the maximum output again. So we save it as not heard. So voila, we finished everything. That's all I need. And it's fair to say, well, the right ear is pretty much dead. Yeah, okay. Now let's hit finish. Let's see if we've got everything right. Well, looks like we've got that one incorrect for the left ear. I don't know how I did that. That doesn't look good, because the faded line is supposed to be the correct answer for that, and we've got 50. I'm pretty sure I've got response at 50. I'm pretty sure about that, but yeah, that looks like the only deviation we have. Apart from that, everything looks great. Yeah, as I expected, The right ear is pretty much dead. So yeah, that discrepancy actually lowered our accuracy of hearing threshold to a maximum level. See, so the maximum deviation is 20 dB. It's just right there. And that gives us 4 out of 10, but the rest we've done everything correct. So I'm happy with these two, but yeah. Now, what I'm gonna do is I will go back to retest the left ear at 250 hertz because I'm really sure I had the threshold there. So I'm gonna go back to retest it. It's Brianna, as I said. Bree's pain in the ass. Okay, we're only gonna do one frequency here. So 250 to test the left ear. So we had 50. Shut up. We had 50. And the correct, like the answer set is 70. So I'm gonna, yep, it is 50. So we were right, and the answer was wrong. So I should have had 10 out of 10. I mean, right? Let's see, what was the answer for that? Yep, so yep, I had 50 and the answer set as 70. So answer was wrong. We were right. So I should have had, or at least 9 out of 10, or even 10 out of 10, because the rest matches the answer like almost perfectly. Okay, great. So this is the case, and again, I'll post the download link in the description section, and you can just download the file and import it into your Otis section and try to do the case. Anyway, thanks for watching and good luck with your audiology study. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.